right, so PlayStation's next big event reportedly set for June. State of play expected. This is what? This is usually a yearly thing, or it's like every. Does it happen at 2 times a year or something like that? I can't remember. State of play. They said that a new report claims PlayStation is planning its next big event in June, with a state of play more likely than a full showcase. So I'm sorry, I just got to kind of like go back to memory, like float back to memory lane. Do you guys remember E3 when we didn't have Xbox Showcase, we didn't have was it Nintendo Direct or State of Play? It was all just all together. It was in one event. You had day 1 would be like Xbox, day 2 would be PlayStation, day 3 would be like Nintendo and PC and stuff like that. Like that's what I like. And then on top of that, you could just play the games right there and then. It's just everything being everything being like live streamed and stuff like that. And like just it's just not having that convention. It kind of sucks not having it. All right, so they said that PlayStation fans might want to keep their eyes peeled for next month, as it's now being reported that a new PlayStation event is planned for June. According to a new report making the rounds on social media, Sony is gearing up to share more news about what's next for PlayStation, but there's still a lot that hasn't been confirmed just yet. Okay, they said the news comes from well-known industry insider Jeff Grubb, who shared on X or Twitter that a new PlayStation event is indeed happening next month. While this is exciting news for anyone hoping to see new announcements or game updates, there are still a few big question marks hanging over the event. Oh, so let's see here. What are the questions? PlayStation June event, state of play expected. Okay. Grubb made it clear that as of now, he doesn't have a specific date for the event. He also mentioned that it's still unclear whether the upcoming presentation will be a smaller state of play or one of PlayStation's larger showcase events. I mean, you might as well just make it one large thing. If you're gonna have a showcase for like titles and stuff for PlayStation, you might as well just let it be like an extravaganza. Like put it all out there. I said it last time when it comes to like state of play and like Xbox Showcase and everything. Like take everything that you got like that's under whatever entity it is, whatever, if it's Microsoft or PlayStation, whatever, like take everything that is being worked on and once it's ready, package it all together and then present it instead of having like bits and pieces and stuff. It just gets annoying because then there's like only an hour long or things like that. That's the one thing that kind of gets me a little frustrated about this. So then they said, however, Grubb believes it's more likely to be a state of play, which usually focus on updates and announcements for upcoming games rather than massive new reveals. Oh, well, so basically state of play, if they're doing it like that with updates and announcements, it's like having an update or a patch or something. That's what it seems like. PlayStation event in June. That's the entirety of what I can confirm on X post reads. No specific dates. Not sure if it's a state of play or a big boy showcase, but I lean towards state of play. That's it. Anything else that people add is their own speculation. I don't know. Let's see here. As with all rumors, we suggest taking everything with a grain of salt until officially confirmed. With June just around the corner, fans are waiting to see what Sony has in store, whether it's a state of play or something bigger. Any official confirmation should arrive soon. Okay. In other news, it appears some new details about the PlayStation handheld console has been leaked, with the official launch planned alongside the PlayStation 6. Really? See what they mean with the plan. New PlayStation handheld details leak. Full portable console reportedly planned for PS6 launch. So, insider claims that the full PlayStation handheld console is in development, with Sony aiming to launch it alongside the PlayStation 6. The rumors about Sony launching another handheld PlayStation are heating up again, and this time the details sound more promising. Earlier this year, there were already whispers that Sony had a new PlayStation portable console in development. I thought it came out. Now a new leak has added even more weight to the story. claiming that Sony is working on a full handheld console set to launch around the same time as the PlayStation 6. This all comes as both Sony and Microsoft are getting more serious about handheld gaming, with Sony recently testing their waters with the PlayStation Portal. Oh, this is the PlayStation Portal, right? Yeah. So, are they going to bring back a PS? Are they going to bring back the PSP? That'd be sick. I'd be happy if they brought that back. Oh man, 'cause I still have my PS Vita. I sold my PSP when I was in my senior year in high school because I wanted to go to grad night, which was Six Flags, and the tickets were $100. So I traded in my PSP at GameStop for $100. And I feel I'm so mad because no, actually, I traded it in for a prom ticket. And that's what made me mad, because I was like, prom sucked and everything. So it sucks. I lost I think it was my Assassin's Creed edition. It was the white one. No, it was the Final Fantasy, because it was a silver. It was like a silver PSP. Maybe one day I'll buy one just for the hell of it. And then I have a white one. I know I have a white one. All right. So then let's see here. They said, according to the post, the upcoming PlayStation handheld won't just be a minor upgrade with a better screen or improved Wi-Fi. Instead, it's described as a real portable PlayStation console designed to stand on its own and cost more than the current Portal device. Hold on. Damn, I can't. PlayStation Portal price. How much is it? $200? $300? No, that's a whole package. So it's $200, right? Okay, so it's $200. That's $219. Damn. Oh, unavailable. Okay, so it's $200. So it could be higher. So I want to say it might be, and I'm just taking a wild guess here. I want to say it's going to be 300 to 350, around that price range. If it's higher than that, that is insane. Because if the thing, okay, let me put it this way. Because we already know Nintendo with their Switch 2 is $450 to $500. So is it $450 to $500? Yeah, $450 to $500, right? So I think if Sony really wants to take it to Nintendo, undercut it. Put it like 350. Put it at 350. That'd be $100 less, and they'd probably sell a lot more. But depending on the specs, the quality, and everything as well. That's my only thing. So then they said a full-blown PS handheld is coming. Heisenberg FX4 wrote, when pressed for more details, the leaker confirmed, I do have sources on this, and later added timing-wise somewhere around PS6 launch. All right, so what this means is that Sony's new handheld is expected to be part of the next generation, likely targeting a release window around 2027 or 2028, lining up with earlier reports and speculation about the PlayStation 6 launch. Okay. Now, while this leak has definitely caught the attention of PlayStation fans, it's important to remember that nothing is official just yet. Sony hasn't confirmed anything about a new handheld, and these plans could still change before launch. As with any leak, it's smart to take details with a grain of salt until the company makes an announcement. Okay, my thing is, when it comes to PlayStation, well, okay, so this is my whole thing when it comes to PlayStation console, like the PlayStation consoles and the Xbox console as well. How do you go higher? Like what is the next layer to break through? That's my thing. Because you already have 4K. Is it playing 4K at 120 frames or at a higher frame rate? Like, I'm trying to figure out what it would be. I know for Xbox, a great thing would be is being able to play from an extension of storage, a storage extender. So it's like how not the original, but how the Xbox One it was, like the original Xbox One, how you can literally just plug in an SSD and play it straight off the SSD. You don't have to have a little card or anything like that. So I wonder how that's going to be. Now, my question is, when it comes to the PlayStation portable, or whatever they're gonna call it, or the handheld, I wonder, is it going to be able to run PS5 games or anything like that? So I just have a lot of questions for this, because like I feel like they're going towards the handheld section, or they're going towards handheld because obviously not many people are going to be at home with their consoles and stuff and playing on, like, at home. People aren't going to be at home playing on console and stuff like that as much. Usually people are out and about, or they're traveling and stuff, and they want to take something with them. So I can see that as well. But how are they going to compete against, the Steam Deck that has basically your Steam library on there. How they can compete with the Nintendo Switch 2, which I still think is kind of weird when people are talking about, oh, it's 4K and this and that. It's 4K if you have it docked. That's the thing. So if Xbox and PlayStation are really going to do this handheld situation, I think what's going to happen is they're going to try to push it to see if they can get it to 4K. Now, I feel like it's going to be like 4K 30 frames. It might get to 60. Who knows? But that battery is going to be hot. That battery is going to be hot. And storage, I know, is going to be, well, shoot, it might be $450 or $500 because storage is going to be a pain. Now, I will say this. They should let us be able to store like, they should let us be able to install an M.2 drive in it. That'd be sick. Storage is gonna like rack up. And I already know like games that obviously games that we want. There's not gonna be physical games. Most likely it's going to be digital, and it seems like if Xbox is doing a handheld, it's going to be like Xbox Game Pass that you're probably going to have to access it or something. Like when it comes to PlayStation, it might be PlayStation Plus, so they have more people around that area. I think that's what it's going to be. But let me know what you guys think with this whole thing with PlayStation. So it's it for me. It's Alpha Gino. I'll see you guys later. Peace.